How about Lincoln and Academic Magnet tonight playing in North Charleston? We'll go straight to those highlights. How did the Raptors fare in this one? Let's go. Look, that's a minion.
That's a minion.
You gotta like that.
It's
a good sign. You gotta go, Scotty. Josh Isaacs hands it off to Nate Schlosser. We know that name here. He goes 10 yards in. 7-0. Mag on top. Josh Isaacs a little later hands it off to Schlosser again. 6 yards in. You got to keep track. That was Nate Schloss, 13-0 Raptors on top. Lincoln trying to get back in this one. Shalik Brown hands it to Christopher George. He goes about 70 yards for the score.
That's fast.
That's good speed. 32 scores, makes it a 5-point game. But after that, it was all Raptors all the time. Andrew Alberg gets it in there, 20-8 at that point. ACMAG rolls 49-8. The final score.
Both Lincoln and Academic Magnet are coming off breakthrough seasons. The Yellow Jackets won 4 games in 2014, their most since 1999. And the Raptors win 7-4, their best record ever. The two squads met in the 2015 opener tonight, trying to continue the momentum from last year. Raptors wasting no time. Nate Schlosser had a huge season last year. Looks like he's going to do it again here. Goes around the right side, in for the touchdown. Raptors go up early. Later, the Academic Magnet defense looking just as good as the offense. They'd get into the backfield, force a fumble, and they would recover, and they would capitalize because they hand it back to Schlosser, this time on a pitch to the left side. He again finds pay dirt. Academic Magnet picking up a win over Lincoln tonight to move to 1-0, the final 49-8.
And it's Charity Bowl, Military Magnet and Academic Magnet. Fans going crazy before this one. Just before the half, John Isaacs, the touchdown on the QB keeper, 41-0 ACMAG. Milmag, you could cheer about this. Short touchdown run from Antonio Champagne, 42-6 in the third quarter. Somebody's raising the roof right there. But Academic Magnet all over the Eagles tonight. Darius Nuokiki, touchdown. Could one of the tuba players give me the wah-wah? Could I get that? No? All right, I wanted the wah-wah. Military Magnet falls tonight.
All right, up to North Charleston for the Magnet Bowl. Military Magnet and Academic Magnet. Third quarter in this one. MMA down 42-0, but not giving up. Kevin Holman stays on his feet long enough to reach the end zone, and with the 2-point conversion, it's 42-8. And the Eagles try to cut into the deficit more. Jalen Bailey looking downfield. Josh Isaacs intercepts him, and the Raptors would stay in control. Nate Schlosser with a nice night on the ground. He ran for 155 yards. All Academic Magnet, 48-8.
Baptist Hill at Academic Magnet to the Danny Jones complex in North Charleston. Bud Walpole's bunch up 6-0 second quarter. Zach Zuber pulls in a big 40-yard catch. That 40-yard catch will set up the man, the myth, the legend, Nate Schlosser. 8-yard touchdown, 12-0 Academic Magnet. Baptist Hill comes right back. Nathaniel Smalls, Bobcat touchdown, 20 yards to the house, 4-point game, but Academic Magnet, the Raptors, too much. Nate Schlosser, a nice punt return.
Kickoff return.
That's a kickoff return. Bad scripting, good highlight. How about that? That sets up another short score. Academic Magnet wins big. 50-14 is the final score.
Academic Magnet had never beaten Baptist Hill until last year down in Hollywood. Tonight, the Raptors tried to make it 2 in a row over the Bobcats. This one at Danny Jones Field. Raptors going for their first ever 4-0 start to a season. First quarter, it's going to be Nate Schlosser. From 4 yards out, busts in for the touchdown. Raptors go on top 12-0. Bobcats, though, would answer. First play of the second quarter, it's going to be Keon McFadden, who finds his way into the end zone from 8 yards out, cuts that lead down to 12-8 after the 2-point conversion. On the ensuing kickoff, Schlosser with the reverse.
I apologize.
It was not a reverse. Schlosser holds on to the ball. Eventually, we see him going all the way down before he is caught at the 1-yard line. Picked up 84 yards on the play, led to a touchdown. All Raptors in this one. 50-14 the final. They are now 4-0 on the season.
It's like you enjoyed that, Scotty. Academic Magnet visiting Burke at Johnson Haygood Stadium last night. To Johnson Haygood we go. That was Bud Walpole. First quarter, his quarterback, Nate Schlosser, going in for the score. Right at you, 7-0 Raptors after that. Then Schlosser again. He's going to bust it outside for yet another score. That was kind of the theme of the night for Academic Magnet. 13-0 Raptors at the end of this one. Look at 24 go. Cuts the edge and didn't even get knocked down that time. Defense 2, though, for ACMAG. Burke will go to the air here when Josh Isaacs will be there to pick it off, just playing center field back there. Got to change quarters, then more rushing for ACMAG. They would roll past Burke 43-0. First ever 5-0 start for Academic Magnet.
At the high school level, Academic Magnet and Burke are going in opposite directions. The Raptors are off to the program best 4-0 start this season, while the Bulldogs are 0-4 for the third year in a row. So this evening's matchup at Johnson-Haygood Stadium was not expected to be close, and in the second quarter, it's already 21-0 Raptors. Andrew Alberg up the middle for an Academic Magnet touchdown. Alberg had 90 yards on the ground. Next possession for the Raptors. Pitch going to Nate Schlosser. Stays on his feet, breaks a couple of tackles, and picks up a big gain inside Burke territory. More from Schlosser, another pitch to the senior running back, and he'll stay in bounds, avoids one more tackle as he goes 30 yards for the score, puts the Raptors on top 36-0. He had 158 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns in the game. Magnet's defense doing its job as well. The pass is intercepted by Alberg. The Raptors roll 43-0, their first ever 5-0 start.
How about this battle of unbeatens? North Charleston and Academic Magnet. Bud Walpole and ACMAG have a guy by the name of Nate Schlosser, and boy, can he run the ball.
Pound for pound, maybe the best running back, maybe the best football player in the Low Country. Nobody gets it done like this kid does. I think he's going to be a little bit too much for North Charleston.
All right, I'm going to go Academic Magnet as well in that battle of undefeateds.
Welcome back to this compressed version of True Move Friday Night Rivals, keeping things rolling right along. Next stop, Academic Magnet and North Charleston, 2 unbeaten teams trying to make a statement tonight. Raptors were averaging just under 45 points a game. Those guys pumped to see that, but the offense didn't get a good look at it. Steven Schlosser, how about this? Bounces it outside for a huge gain, but watch the North Charleston defense come up with a big hit. You don't run to the man, you run through the man. Yeah, left his feet. That set the table for the other Schlosser, Nate. He goes 20 yards to the house. 19-0 ACMAG, now 6-0 to Daniel Island.
Game of the week last week was a matchup of 2 5-0 teams, Academic Magnet and North Charleston. Raptors off to their best start ever. Best start for the Cougars since 1966.
For obvious reasons, that game didn't happen, at least not last Friday, so the league opener for both squads was pushed back to tonight. Still a big game. Winner would be set up in a wide-open Region 6-2A. Start off here in the second quarter, North Charleston trailing 6-0. Yancey Washington with just nowhere to go. Conrad Kramer tracks him down for the sack. Raptors still on top 6-0 at the half. Third quarter, Cougars trying to get something going on the ground. Mikey Richardson picks up 17 yards before he gets dragged down. However, the Raptors defense steps up. Washington back to pass, gets picked off by Nate Schlosser. Academic Magnet would fumble the ball later on the ensuing drive, though. Still in the third, Cougars trying to punt. That does not work out. Blocked by Darius Newkeek. Academic Magnet would get the ball at the 2-yard line. On the ensuing play from scrimmage, it's going to be Andre Wahlberg. Just trotting in from a couple yards out for the score, makes it 12-0 Raptors. The defense would do the rest from there for Academic Magnet. Fourth quarter, Washington dropped for another loss, this time by Kramer once again. Academic Magnet is now 6-0 after blanking North Charleston tonight. The final was 19-0.
It was a hard-fought game by both teams. But, we're extremely proud of our effort tonight. Our defense was outstanding. We were able to stop the run and the pass, as well as force 3 or 4 turnovers. And offensively, I thought Nate Schlosser and Andrew Alberg did an outstanding job of running.
Andrew Wahlberg, that's what I said. Academic Magnet hosts Whale Branch next week.
The Dirty Birds, love it. The feel-good story in 2A football this year, their team, the Academic Magnet Raptors, Bud Walpole's bunch, knocking off the other undefeated team. They're not clapping or hitting the drums yet.
No.
You beat North Charleston last week. That was good.
I think they saw the score tonight.
So the Raptors, their record remains unblemished heading into tonight. Tonight they host Whale Branch. Genial meeting at midfield before this one first quarter. Whale Branch sets the tone. Jamar Scott, quarterback keeper from 10 out. 7-0 Warriors.
Did you see number 2 blocking for him, though? That guy's huge.
Yeah, he's a big boy. No doubt about that. I think that might be Niles Pinckney that's going to Clemson. More Warriors. Scott up top to Keani Porter. The catch and then the run, 74 yards all the way to the house. Whale Branch runs past Academic Magnet tonight. 28-20. Raptors fall for the first time this season.
Academic Magnet's undefeated start to 2015 was going to be tested tonight. They had to take on the defending Region 6 2A champs Whale Branch. The Raptors lost to the Warriors by 57 points last year. This one a lot closer. Second quarter, Raptors down 7. Nate Schlosser going to get the ball, and he's going to have a nice run here. Gets the first down. However, the Raptors would not score on the drive. So Whale Branch gets the ball back, and they will score. Jamar Scott going up to Keani Porter. Works to perfection. Nice grab there, and he does the rest for the 76-yard touchdown. And the Warriors are on top 13-0 at halftime. In the second half, Scott looking for more for Whale Branch. This time he's intercepted by Steven Schlosser. The Magnet fought hard in this one, but they come up short for the first time this year, 28-20.
Shot highlights, Scott Isaac.
Thank you. Academic Magnet and Battery Creek playing tonight in Buford over at Battery Creek. It's homecoming for the Dolphins. They trail 21-7 late in the second when they get things going. Alterell Chapman, big burst up the middle inside the 20. From there, it's Daquan Dilbert speeding the rest of the way. Happy hunting ground, and it's 21-14 Academic Magnet for the third quarter now, and the Raptors trying to add to their leads. Steve Schlosser with a nice pickup. Then on fourth down, they get a big conversion as Schlosser finds Zach Zuber with a big catch. However, Battery Creek defense would hold later in the drive, stopping him on another fourth down, but Academic Magnet ends up holding on to win this one. 21-20 is the final from Beaufort County.
Academic Magnet visiting the other 2-0 team in the region, Battery Creek. Dolphins trying to move the ball on the ground. This works well. Alterell Chapman with the big run down the far side, but the Raptors defense making the stands when they had to. Academic Magnet edges Battery Creek in this one, 21-20. Good win for the Magnet. Tough test.
Huge rivalry night on Daniel Island. Academic Magnet and Bishop England, of course, rivals in the classroom over the past few years. Some fantastic battles on the football field as well. ACMAG comes in 7-1, having their best season ever. Bishop England coming around. They're undefeated in region play. To Jack Canty Field, Halloween Spirit. Oh, my gosh.
That's scary.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Bishop England quarterback keeper from Leo Albano. Not quite as scary. 17 in for the tough score. 50 yards for the touchdown. How about that? But then comes Academic Magnet right back. Nate Schlosser on the kickoff. Gets the return, and it's kind of scary to kick to that guy. He goes 80 yards all the way back to the 10-yard line. Sets the Raptors up from there. It's a short run for the touchdown for Schlosser a little bit later.
I really do think we say Schlosser's name more than any other name on the
Maybe
show.
his parents. Oh, you mean on
and
the
there's
show.
two Schlossers. Yeah. And there's two Schlossers.
That's
They're brothers.
7-7 game. After that, Bishop England starts to take over. Albano to Cole DiFilippo. 15-yard touchdown catch. 14-7 more BE. John DiStefano. 50-yard run for number 9. He's had some big touchdowns this year. Battle and Bishops win this one. The battle on the football field. 41-13. ACMAG falls.
Two of the biggest surprise success stories this year both come up short of a region title. Still nothing for Academic Magnet and Garrett to hang their heads about after successful seasons.
Both are going to make the playoffs. Both would like to end the regular season, though, with a win tonight. To North Charleston, the Danny Jones Complex we go. Look at them. The Raptor student section there, getting it going. No score early. Garrett gets on the board. Abraham Doctor. The Doctor's in. 10-yard touchdown run, 6-0. Falcons a little later. How about number 7 again? You got an appointment for 6. The good Doctor in for the score. Look at that.
I think we used every doctor pun when Romello Doctor was here. Now we're just breaking him out again.
Didn't go to school for 4 years to not be called a doctor. Come on, 8 years. But back come the Raptors. Look at this return. Nice kickoff here, but Steven Schlosser, he goes 90 yards. Waits for the blockers, hits the wedge, and that's just speed for number 24. Look at this. Hits the corner, turns and goes. He's in for the score. 90-yard touchdown run. They cut the lead in half. Before the half, another ACMAG score. How about Zach Zuber? Last in every alphabetical roll call, doesn't matter here. 82 with the 50-yard touchdown. Well, the Raptors up by 1 at the break. They win by a single score, 34-28 the final.
Academic Magnet could set a program record with its 8th win of the year if they beat Garrett in the regular season finale. Garrett starting fast, first quarter. Abraham Doctor going up the middle for 5 yards in the touchdown. Falcons have the 6-0 lead. Second quarter, the Falcons fumble the exchange, but Doctor picks it up, breaks a tackle, and he takes off. And watch this. The Raptors had a couple of chances to bring him down deep in their own territory. They couldn't do it. That's a 65-yard touchdown. Garrett's up 12-0. But on the ensuing kickoff, the comeback begins for the Raptors. Nate Schlosser picks it up, and here he comes. Right at us and right by us. 77 yards on the return for the score, and Academic Magnet pulls it out 34-28. They set their program record with their 8th win of the season.
Marion, the Swamp Foxes playing Academic Magnet. AcMag started well, kind of tailed off a little. Where do you think with this one?
This is a tough one. I think it's a tough place to go play up in Marion, but I like the Raptors. I think they're going to pull it off. There's going to be a little bit of an upset here.
All right, I'm going to go with Marion.
Magnet made history this year. First ever 6-0 start, a program record 8 wins. And they can make more history tonight and take their 2A Division II first-round playoff game at Marion. That would be the Raptors' first ever postseason victory. Swamp Foxes, though, get on the board first and very early. The long pass to Yemisi Bowie. Nice grab there, and it's a touchdown for Marion. Ensuing kickoff, Academic Magnet Steve Schlosser going to take it a long way into Swamp Fox's territory. He would be brought down, and Marion would keep Academic Magnet off the board, and the Raptors could not stop Marion. Generic Reed, tough run here for the touchdown, and the Raptors are eliminated 62-20.